1 second, and bam. Okay, now I hope that works. We usually have a bit of a problem with our audio. I don't know what happens with it, but I tried a little trick, a little tip and trick where I waited until we started to plug in the mic. That's how you work around everything. Hi, how's it going, Frank? How's everybody doing? Can you hear me? Just want to make sure, yeah, oi, hey, hi. Okay, hi's, all the hellos in the world, hello. I'm curious if you could hear what I'm saying. Yes, answers C, okay, cool. We got bilingual affirmation that we're doing this. Okay, so now that we know that we're going, I'm gonna switch over to the super chats so I can get you guys all going. Today is gonna be a good one.
Hi.
All right, switching over to super chats. Bam, they're on, we're live, we're good to go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, I appreciate it. We do a live show about once a week because we do like 5 vlogs a week, and to try and make some time for all the things that we have to get done here, we're doing
baby
live
stuff.
shows at the same time. Yes, baby stuff. We are not just, building Lego houses, we're doing stuff. We're building nurseries. They don't make that Lego set, right? Anyway.
It takes time.
It does.
Getting everything done.
It does.
A lot of details before a baby comes. A lot.
Yeah. Like I was just trying to put IKEA drawers on like this little cubby set, and I was like, I can knock this out in 15 minutes. They're drawers. They're drawers. It's nothing.
While watching TV.
I sat there for like, what, 2.5, 3 hours? An hour? Yeah, I watched an entire soccer game and then some. Oh my gosh.
True. But you did a good job. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice save. Nice save. That is relationship advice 101 right there. But you did amazing. Don't worry.
It was great.
Well, thank you. But no, that's all come together, and I propose a little fun thing that we could do with this live chat. If we keep it going, we keep the super chats up, we keep it the conversation lively for about 45 minutes, I think I want to give you guys a little sneak peek of the nursery. I can't show you a lot, believe me. Valentina, she's like, no, I don't want to show anybody until it's all done, which I understand.
I want it to be perfect, but
of course, and it's going to be perfect.
We can show.
I'm not going to show you guys like the screwdrivers on the ground and like the paint bucket in the corner. I'm going to give you just a little taste. You don't want to see the whole thing right now because you're going to be like, oh, well, it's kind of a room that's in the process, because that's exactly what it is. But I'm going to give you a little bit of a taste as to what it may or may not look like. I'll show you the color of the wall. I'll show you some of like how it works in with a picture. I'll give you just a un poquito, how you say taste?
Sabor.
Sabor.
Una idea.
Un poquito sabor. Is that right?
A little taste, yeah.
Look at me. Oh my God, I'm moving to Venezuela.
Okay, have fun.
Yeah, I don't want to. I think it'll just enough to like, what is it? Wet the whistle, just to get the palate a little bit. Little appetizer. Not even an appetizer. It's like, this is like the mint you eat while you're waiting for your table. This is nothing. But I just want to show you like the color of the wall and what's going on with all that. So we'll keep it up for about 45 minutes. I haven't seen a super chat yet. I don't know if they're on yet, but we'll keep it up. But today it's been solid. I didn't tell you guys about what happened just this past week, though. I had some of the worst luck I've ever had at a theme park. And you guys know me, theme parker, Orlando. I've just absorbed what living here is all about, and I love it. But it was my good friend Matt Vinsky's birthday. Happy belated, Matt. You guys know Vinsky from just the years that he's been with us. Oh, the vacuum's going off. Give me 1 second. Not
Big red tower. Hi. Oh, we got a heart.
You got a heart?
Yeah.
Hi. How's it going? Thank you so much for that.
So you went to the park.
Went to the newest water park in Orlando. Universal Studios built it. It's like right next to the interstate. It's a giant volcano. It's called Volcano Bay. And it's this whole new innovative park where they give you like a bracelet that looks like an Apple Watch sort of thing, and like you kind of check into a ride and you don't have to sit there and wait in line. Like they call you back when it's your turn to wait in line for like 5 minutes, right?
Which is weird. Which
is amazing actually, because what you do is you check in for the ride, then you just go to the wave pool, or you go lay out, or you go to the bar. I don't know.
But there's too many people. I don't think it would work.
Well, that's the concept, though, is there's so many people that you don't want to just be waiting in line and, like, you're waiting for the volcano ride and you're not even in the line that is the volcano. point is, it's a really innovative idea, and I wanted to go check it out because it's brand new. So Vinsky had the idea for a big group of us to go out there and do it. And this was about 4 days ago, where I met up with him. I charged the GoPro. I bought a new GoPro. Like I upgraded from the 4 to the 5. That's like the image stabilization. You don't even need a case to get it all waterproof. It's just, that's the way to go.
It wasn't for the park, but you did buy a new one.
Well, I bought it at that point for the park. I mean, knowing that it was going to be to film the birth of my son, but instead of buying it a week before the birth, oh wow, that thumbnail is amazing. Instead of buying it a week before the birth, I bought it now to go to this water park. Anyway, continuing on the story, thank you for the technicalities. We showed up. We all bought tickets online. Bought tickets. We showed up to drive our cars to the parking lot, and they said, "Hey guys, Volcano Bay is at capacity. This park is just not accepting people in right now." And we're like, "Oh no, there's been a slight confusion. We already bought tickets. Like, here's our tickets on our phone." What up, Stephanie RP?
Hi,
how are you
Stephanie.
doing? We bought tickets. They're here on our phone, so if you can just go ahead and check those in, we're going to go. And they go, "Sir, I understand what you're saying, but every car around you, the 100 or so cars around you, they also have tickets. We cannot let them in the park either. It's at capacity." And I was like, what?
When did they open? On the 25th? This month?
No, it opened about Volcano Bay. I can't really Google it because my phone's right here, but I think it was about a month and a half ago. It's fresh. It is brand spanking new. And we all wanted to go. We all bought tickets, and we thought that that was that. I've never had to experience this. And they said it's at capacity, but I'll tell you what, if you come back after about 4 p.m., maybe some people will have come out, and you guys can go in. And this was like 11 a.m. All of us are just sitting in the car at 11 a.m. I have never experienced that before in my life. It is like a club in New York City where you stand outside with the velvet rope and wait for people to come out so that you can go in. It's madness. So
That's crazy.
I bought a ticket and I still haven't used it. I don't even know if it's
They
like
sent you home?
they just sent us home, and we tried to just go to like a pool that was a part of a resort, thinking that was like the same thing, and it sort of was, it sort of wasn't, but I would say don't plan on going to Volcano Bay if you bought a ticket and you're flying here or driving here. It's
that would be bad.
It's a water park in the summer, and there's just too many people, and they are kind of shameless in the way that they still sell tickets even when they've sold enough to make the park at capacity. Very sleazy move. Very, very sleazy move.
Compared to Disney when we went, and all the people were waiting outside.
Oh my gosh. Well, so Disney, I mean, I don't know if it's any better, but there's just they don't do a capacity at the park. You just go shoulder to shoulder.
They don't care.
Yeah.
More people.
Yeah, and we didn't get to tell you guys this, but that vlog where we went and saw the fireworks down there, and then we took the monorail over there, we're like, oh my gosh, we have the entire park to ourselves. This is fantastic.
Little did we know.
Little did we know. We came out at like 11 o'clock. And everybody was leaving the park at that time. We stood in line. It's
2 hours.
Possibly 2 hours.
2 hours.
To ride the ferry back to the parking lot. And we learned our lesson. Don't go there at night in the summertime. There are a lot of people there in the summertime.
I don't think we learned our lesson. We might go back, but...
Well, I'll go watch the fireworks, but I will stay at that original spot, right?
Okay.
So if we go...
the ferry, yeah.
Yeah, if you go watch the fireworks, there's places to watch them where you don't actually have to... get trapped on Disney Island. And it wasn't, I mean, it wasn't that bad. It's expected. But the irony of it all was we waited 15 minutes to ride the Haunted Mansion. We waited 30 seconds to ride Pirates of the Caribbean. So we're like, man, this is just the way to do it. If you have an annual pass,
I know.
Escape the sun, go at night, no lines, this is perfect. But it just so happens that everybody that's waiting to leave the park leaves the park right then.
It was so stressful.
And
I was just saying, I hope my water doesn't break.
Oh my gosh, could you? I would just start swimming across, like punching gators.
Just being stuck in there.
The thing that made it worse was everybody that was around us was also losing their patience. There was a lady with like a baby who's like trying to get it to stop crying, but she was like
a baby.
But she was like throwing it around. It was really weird. She's like trying to it might be a technique. I've never seen it before, but. Picture taking a rag doll and switching it from shoulder to shoulder, but going a full, like parallel with the ground, And not slow, not like shh, slowly. She was going like this with the baby.
She had no patience for this baby.
The kid's just like, and I was like, no wonder it won't stop crying. What technique did you learn?
She was trying, but
I guess
it didn't work.
I guess. And I don't know. I just want it to be like.
We don't have kids, so once
I don't have kids, but like we're all standing in this miserable line, and she's just and like, she's right behind us. So as she's doing this technique, this baby's going like right in the back of my ear, and we're just like.
The funny thing is, once we have Carter, whatever we do, people are gonna be like, "Oh, look at that!" You know, they're gonna say stuff about what we are not doing.
I totally get it. I totally get it, and I gave myself that woosa moment where I was like, okay, we're gonna have kids, and we don't understand yet what that's like.
I don't want to swim like that.
That's the thing. It's just I've never seen that technique before, and I think if people see that you're kind of doing what you can to like help with the situation.
But I disagree because she was trying. You just didn't like the way she was doing it.
I guess. I mean, like trying to get it to cry by like what? Holding its mouth closed, like you're trying to get it to stop crying, but like I would advise against that. Yeah, it's just Melissa Daly. Do you know when you're going to tour next? We do not. This year is a lot different from any year that we've ever had with the Kings. Let me get my dog.
Buddy wants to say hi, but you do have a few shows coming.
We have a bunch of shows coming up. We're going to be playing the Billboard Music Festival in New York City. That's going to be August 20th, which is really close to the due date. It's kind of It's tough. It's tough to really commit to that one, but you know we got to. It's a big one. But as far as a tour, this is the first time we've been off during the summer since we started touring. Since Check Yes Juliet was on the radio, like this is a weird summer for me. I've never been here like this. And then also we're all having babies. I mean, you know, Coley just had his. We're gonna have ours. Trav's gonna have his. Hunter announced, and then I sorry, I had to practice not saying that because we've known for a while now. But Hunter's also gonna be having his sometime in December, I believe. So it's kind of
we're all having kids.
We're not looking for a tour necessarily, but shows that kind of happened. Like we were offered the spot on the Billboard Music Festival, and I think it was because the 1975 pulled out, and they were like, "We the Kings, will you do it?" And we're like, "Absolutely." So
I mean, you're still gonna do it. It's just this year it's been a little different with all the pregnancies, but they're still gonna do it.
Shows, yes. Tours,
yes.
We don't know about that. And I know that doesn't answer your question at all, but the short answer is I don't know. Hopefully soon, though. Hopefully sooner than later. Maybe the first part of the year next year. Hopefully. That'd be awesome.
I want to know how to pronounce his name. Katarzyna? Zina?
Katarzyna Skrpek?
Can I spell it? Katarzyna.
Katarzyna Skrpek.
Woo, that was pretty good.
Hi. Trying that one.
You can correct us if we're wrong. I'm sorry, but hi.
Ashley Byrne is saying, "It's my birthday. Loving the live cast to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ashley. Happy birthday to you."
Cumpleaños feliz, te deseamos a ti. Cumpleaños feliz.
Cool. So now we're going to be sued in English and Spanish. That's nice.
There you go.
For any lawyers watching, that was a parody of the song Happy Birthday, and we're protected under the parody clause of the law.
I'm not a very good singer, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. It was a cover. Clever name. That is a clever name.
Clever.
Says, "I love you guys so much. Could you shout out my Instagram and maybe follow me at JeffIsTheMI with dots. Jeff.is.the.mi. No, I don't think I can shout out your Instagram name. Sorry about that. But I will say hi. That is a clever name. It's kind of speaks for itself.
Jeff
but
is the MI.
yeah, I think the point that I was trying to make earlier is that I think I'm going to be one of those parents that's like, if the baby's crying, I will be trying to show that, like, I know he's crying and, like, babies are babies. I'm doing what I can. The tough thing is, and I'm not judging the parents that do this, but there's a popular technique where you just kind of, the cry it out technique.
But I think that's when they're at home in their crib. Like when they cry because they want to get out and they're fine.
Yeah.
Like bedtime.
Yeah. The cry it out technique, I think, is tough when the kid is at the grocery store. You know, and you're like pulling them through, or Disney, and you know, just to cry it out, like it's a weird place to practice that. And I'm not judging that. It's just, as I've only been an outsider my entire life, so these are the is the voice of the outside world to that situation.
It's tricky because imagine we go to a store and he wants something from a store, and you know when you're like, no, not today, sorry, whatever it is, and then they start like, what? They just
you simply take their hand. You're like, no, we can't get it. Sorry, buddy, we can't get it. No, not today. Crying. You got their hand. It's the parents that are like, they just turn and walk away, and the kid's still standing next to the toy crying. And they're like, I'm not going to address this, and it'll go away. Then you're just like, your kid is.
We're gonna learn.
I don't know. Talk to me in a year, and I'll be like, boy, was I an idiot, or I'm gonna be like, yeah, I was dead on.
3 months, you'll be like, let me tell you about parenting.
Yeah. This is the diary of a man who knows nothing about raising children, talking about raising children. So.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. It's just, you know.
We'll learn. We'll figure it out.
What do you think? What's your ideal like how to raise a kid? Because it varies. No parent, It varies a lot.
True, but it depends on the kid. Like some kids, you say no, you can't have it right now. And then they're like, okay, and they walk with you. Some others do tantrums. Like we don't know how Carter's gonna be. We don't know what we have to do, or we have to figure it out. I mean, I was very stubborn, still am, and I hope he's not as bad as I am.
I think if he's anything like me, I was a pretty shy kid. Mark and I were kind of shy in public.
What?
Yeah, we were shy.
I don't believe that.
It might have been just because our mom had like a tight little rein around us, like just like.
Your mom was awesome.
She's great.
She's amazing.
She raised us to be 2 studs. So. No, I just think that
shy.
Everybody's different, and you know we were just kind of shy. I don't know if that was a product of anything, but we got some super chats.
Hi, Courtney.
Hey, Danny Valentina. Glad I could see you, Danny, last Sunday. Courtney Caldwell. Last Sunday, what were we doing?
You were at the show, Chicago, or not Chicago? Where were you?
Chicago. We were in Chicago. That's right, Chicago.
I just take you to the airport. Bye.
Yeah, right. It was great to see you too. I'm glad you got to say what's up. Claes Isaacson. I hope I'm saying your name right. Klaus? Claes.
Claes? Yeah.
Man, I really want to say that right. Good luck with the little new generation drummer, guys. Well wishes from an old Swedish drummer from a couple of generations back. Rock on. Well, brother. Hello from a new-ish generation, but they're coming up behind me really quick. So I'm going to say mid-generation drummer. Thank you so much. I love Sweden. We need to go back to Sweden and the surrounding area because it is one of the more beautiful places to visit. Like if you get in the realm of like the Sweden, Amsterdam, Denmark, Finland kind of area, it's just cool to see like kind of a society just be in like a little bit of a different direction. Just it feels like just newer, futuristic, but also has like a history to it. I don't know what it is. I love that whole area. It's amazing. And I advise all of you guys to go as well. Sorry.
We should go. No worries. Melissa Daly?
Melissa Daly. Can you check out my YouTube channel?
I don't have it.
Physically, I cannot because my phone's right there. I could end the live show, check it out, and then come back to the live show. But I think people might disagree with that. But I'm not saying I'm not going to. I will definitely give it a look. And thank you so much for
participating.
Yeah, appreciate it. But yeah, if there's one place you could go, where would it be? Besides, like the red light district in Amsterdam.
One place.
Do you know what that is?
No, I'm thinking of where I went. Sorry.
I've been there and done that.
It sounds really like what's the word? Like everyone says Rome, but I want to go to Italy. I want to like Rome, like food, wine.
Rome and the surrounding Italy area.
Europe. Have you been like? What's your favorite place?
Favorite place in Europe? It's Switzerland. Switzerland's great.
Well, yeah.
Love Switzerland, and you know that whole kind of that vibe. You know what I mean? It's there's so many cool areas in Europe. Growing up as an American, it is such a crazy. Like if you grew up in France, especially like more around Paris or like one of the older cities, you kind of see that history in your face, and it still functions as a city. And then you go. They could go to Switzerland or Munich and stuff like that, and they'd be like, yeah, here's some more old buildings that still function as a city. But to me, the United States is, you know, just over 200 years old, and like the buildings they're old, but not in like a cool old way. Like it's old as in like we could probably stop spending so much money on the military, maybe a little bit more on the home front sort of way. but the difference is it's a fantastic culture shock just to go see all of it, because they all have their own little flavor, if you will.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be the first to admit
the
that.
language. Like I want to go somewhere. Like I love Italian, the language, and I want to go there.
Italian's fun. It's fun to see them talk with their hands, especially if they're like enthusiastic about something.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Hispanics, we use our hands. Stephanie,
Stephanie RP, you will do fine. Sent you a package. Hope it's there. There are some packages at the post office.
There's a lot of packages.
They told us that we're not allowed to go back for a while because we pretty much live there now. But no, we thought we'd just give it a couple seconds on the package vlogs, and one of them's coming this week for sure. Organize
what we have here, the nursery, and then get more boxes compared to having too many, and I can't put them away at the same time.
That's what it is.
But thank you. I'm sure we'll open it. We'll get it for sure.
The next package vlog, you will see yours 100%. I believe it's still at the post office right now. So.
Yes. KHIDW. Hi.
Greetings from the Netherlands.
Hello.
The Netherlands was one of my favorite countries to go to. It was absolutely beautiful. I did kind of like a touristy sort of way of doing it, and like I went and saw like the tulip farms. Like for those of you who don't know,
that sounds good.
The way we grow corn in the middle of our country, like in the Netherlands, they just grow flowers, like all like just large fields that you could see from an airplane full of colorful flowers. If you've never seen it, I mean, it's even worth a Google, because it's such a fascinating thing that you just don't really see anywhere. You just like, oh, these flowers came from like a bush somewhere and then they ended up here. But like there are farms that's just like a mile of one color, and then you go over like 50 feet and there's like a mile of another color. It's just absolutely breathtaking. And we walked through a rose farm. I almost said garden, but like they were for the purpose of cutting them and like harvesting them and then selling them in bulk. It's truly breathtaking. And then obviously there's a lot more to the Netherlands, and I don't mean just Amsterdam, which is also a beautiful city, but you know, there's a lot more to it, and the people are fantastic and smart people. But yeah, I would say go visit, just go travel. If you want to do it, just wherever you want to go, it's probably a cool place to go.
Yeah.
But if you're going to go to Australia, don't expect like a culture shock.
I think it's awesome that you've been everywhere without a kid, and now traveling's going to be different because you know where to go, or you know what's beautiful, and then you're going to pick like, okay, where do I want to be with Carter? Where do I want to take him? I think that's going to be exciting.
But you know,
compared to me, like I've traveled, but not all over the world like you have, and I'm just like, okay, let's anywhere, just take, you know, it's.
I think I'd be more excited to go to a new place, because I don't want to go to like, you know, Cologne, Germany, and like I know exactly where the church is. I know the whole shopping area around there. I know that the McDonald's next to the church, you got to pay 50 cents or whatever they have over there for, you know, to go in there and use the bathroom. Like, I don't want to be like, yeah, I know where to go, come follow me, and be like, oh, well, this is, you know, I would rather us be like, ooh, let's go experience this new thing together, you know, like we did Hawaii for the first time. Like
that was beautiful.
I had never done it the way that we did it, you know, where we just kind of did all the really fun things.
This is different.
It's, you know, the fun things like the.
Well, but I was pregnant, so that made it different.
Sure.
It's not like we could jump off a cliff and do fun things like that, but.
Would you jump off a cliff if you weren't?
Yeah,
you would have?
Of course. Mm-hmm. Of course. So we gotta go back after Carter comes. Katarina? Like Katarina?
Oh, so the name that we tried to guess earlier, I said Kadzina Skirpek. It's Katarina.
Katarina.
Boy, did I just whiff that one.
Well, I said it bad in Spanish. Katarina, and you say how do you say it?
Katarina.
Poland. Hi.
From Poland. That's awesome. Coley and Monica would love to speak to you about all that. Okay, so Freeman, so glad you opened my custom drumsticks on camera. That was you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I didn't want to play them too much because I could tell that did you personally hand carve them, because that was
I think he said that.
pretty impressive, and I didn't want to like break them. To whereas normally I would break drumsticks and I'd be like, drumsticks, throw them to the crowd and then get new ones. Those you sat there and made, and not some machine, So I kind of tucked them away to make sure that they were good to go. So I do appreciate you sending those.
We have a message from MMVV892.
Good luck with the baby. This is my part to help buy the baby his first drum set.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. He has his first fake drum set. We have that. But as far as like a first like drum set, that's
when can he start? When does he start?
Depends. Like I
feel like this house is gonna be.
Do we want to be like Joe Jackson did to Michael Jackson? Sort of like, do we want him to be like the greatest ever alive, like better than we got to start him pretty much out of the womb, and I'll take him out of school early to come practice, and if he drops a stick he's got to like run a mile.
I feel like the house is gonna be so loud, like drumming. I love the fact that you drum and everything, but every day, all day long, it's a lot. It's a lot.
My sweet mother went through it. She bought me a drum set and she just goes, for the first maybe 2 months, she let me just kind of play whenever, as long as it wasn't like at an absurd time at night. But then after a while, she's like, I love that you're playing, and I'm so happy you're taking to it the way that you are.
Can you keep it down?
When I get home from work,
it's gonna be me.
That's when we should start wrapping it up, as far as the playing, and then on the weekends I'll let you just go all day. And I was like,
I know.
I totally get it, because I mean, imagine my mom just having a bad day at work and then coming home and she's got to listen to me not just play drums. It's not me going like.
Well, because at the beginning you don't know, so there's no beat, there's nothing going on.
It's me just going. It's you gotta learn like you do anything.
He's gonna be asking you, how was that? And you're like, yeah.
It was amazing.
Keep practicing.
I'm gonna have to resist going like, let me show you how to do it.
You'll start playing there with him.
Yeah. Kyle Snyder, how far are you guys on Game of Thrones? New season is lit.
Thank you for not spoiling anything.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost there.
We are very close. We're taking our time. If it was
season 6, episode 6?
Season 6, episode 6. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
So by tomorrow we'll be done.
If it was up to me, I would have been done with Game of Thrones 3 weeks ago, and nothing in the nursery would be done.
Correct.
Nothing would have been accomplished, because I just, after every single episode, I say, "You want to watch one more?" Mm-hmm. And I just keep doing that until Valentina says,
"No, I gotta go do
something. Let's maybe save one for tomorrow, or if we have time tonight, we'll watch one." Which means I've learned it means we're not watching another one. But
no.
So I'm just teasing myself. But no, we're pacing ourselves, and we're doing it in a way where we understand it, because it's unlike any TV show. Like if you're just watching like Silicon Valley, or you're watching any insert show here. A lot of them are pretty easy to digest. There's 3 or 4 main characters and storylines that you follow, and they kind of just they flow with basic sort of human emotion. But this is just. Everything's so dynamic, and there are
too many characters.
Over 100 characters, and you don't know who's dying.
The language, the way they speak.
Over 100 characters speaking 3 different languages, and you read subtitles. You have to figure out all the different families.
Old English? What is it?
It's like
proper.
It's like royal proper English, like in its own. Not like Downton Abbey.
I speak English, but sometimes I'm like, what?
Yeah.
They sound funny.
We have the subtitles on, that's for sure. So it's a great show, but that's the way we're watching it. We're kind of we're really digesting it. So whereas we'll skim over it afterwards and be like, okay, do you remember what happened? Do you understand the situation? What his motive is, and then we'll move on from there. So it's a good way to watch it, because we're kind of guessing what's going to happen correctly, and it's a fun way to kind of go through it. So Stephanie RP, I had to deal with my kiddo playing sax a few years ago. You learn to ignore. See, that's a real life testimony on the live show.
One, because both of them want to drum, or he's probably gonna want to drum like you. So I'll be reading a book while you guys are
You're not gonna be able to read a book. You're gonna have to put in headphones and work out.
Instead of cardio, I'll take his headphones.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Yeah.
patience.
The ones that he got. You're talking
about? The sound thing.
Not a bad idea. So it's just kind of, I guess you learn to ignore. But he's going to appreciate that you did that, much like I appreciate my own mother learning to or
deal with it.
Understanding that that's a part of what it is. That's how you get better at what you're doing. So.
At least it was just you and not Mark drumming or doing like a different instrument. Did he play any instruments?
Mark did. He played like horn instruments. He played the trombone.
Like at home though? No.
Yeah. He practiced. Yeah. He practiced trombone.
Oh my God! Your mom. She was probably like, these kids are all
My mom was proud. She was proud. She's like,
she still is, of course.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because just on one side of our bedrooms were like on the opposite sides of the houses, and just one would be drums and one would be trombone. And just you kind of had to take it over at the same time.
Christine Spera.
Christine Spera says, long-time viewer and congrats on their bundle of joy. I'm a photographer designer in Orange County, California. If you guys ever come out to California, a family photo session is on me.
Thank you. I wish I could fly there. Like right now. Oh, I'm pregnant, yeah. Maybe later.
Instagram, oh goody photo. 2 O's.
Thank you.
I don't think a flight to Orange County, Anaheim is out of the cards. I would easily fly out there. For like, first of all, one of the most beautiful stadiums in baseball is the Anaheim Angels. Their stadium out there, it's incredible. I would love to go see the Rays play out there. And if we could tie that into a trip to the original Disneyland, because I've never been there. And Valentina says that it passes. Say
we can plan a trip to, to see her, get a photo. You're like, instead of Disney.
Well, no, because so A, we could go for that.
Yes.
B, we could go to see.
It's a win-win.
3, we could go to the original Disneyland and kind of compare it, and maybe understand why the one in Orlando is way better.
I've been to both. They're different. I want to know what you're gonna think, but I don't know if our passes work. We have to figure that out.
Oh,
that's what we were talking about.
We do have to figure it out.
But we'll go.
Well, I know that the Walt Disney World in Orlando is what him and his brother built out here to fix everything that was wrong with the one in California.
So California first, okay.
His words, not mine. It's the OG, so I'd go there to be like, yeah, I gotta check out this park. But the Orlando one's better by design. They did it to make it better than the one in California.
Janelle?
Don't hate Callie.
Janelle? Is that the name?
Janelle Martell.
Your top or dress? It's so cute. Thank you, Val.
Oh,
thank you.
Do you want to give him a little turn?
I will. It's a dress, and it's so comfy. This big belly. It's just so comfy.
Weren't you with...
Because nothing else. Allie
helped you pick that out, right?
Yeah. Allie's the one who... I need to shop with her more often. Because she picked everything for me. Things that I would never pick out. Just because, I don't know, I don't think they would look good on me. But they did. She picked this one. Ow.
She's a very stylish woman.
Yeah. So thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
Monse Luna.
Monse says, saludos desde Kansas City. Hello from Kansas City. Can't wait for mail vlog. Did I just guess that correctly? Hello from Kansas City?
I guess. I was going to say KC. I have no idea what places are.
Well, that part. But I'm saying saludos desde...
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah. Hi. Greetings from... Yeah. Saying hi. You're bilingual.
Pretty soon I'll be able to cut up my gringo card and just be like straight part of the team.
Oh man.
Is that a thing?
No.
What? Oh.
No. Can't wait for the mail vlog. Yeah, we have probably the last one. It'll be the last one before
well, yeah, because the baby registries...
Everything's done. I mean, and you've sent stuff. Yeah. Crazy. That we're not even there, and it's amazing. We just have so many presents, and thank you.
Right, they're going to be packaged where people, they want to send stuff. I mean, I know some people, like, obviously they handmade stuff, and that's not something that's going to be on the registry. But as far as, like, the registry, we just kind of picked, the basic stuff that's on Amazon, and...
Basic stuff, which, you purchase plus more.
It's kind of just, it's been taken care of, because you guys blew us away. Like,
yeah, thank you.
To the point where when we had those baby showers, our family's like,
what do you need?
What's the link to the baby registry so we can and we're just like, so this crazy thing happened.
They're like,
they just took it.
Like, I'll take a hug.
We're just like, just bring diapers and,
Yeah. We're
whatever.
so thankful. You guys are so excited for Carter, and that makes me
We're
happy.
so grateful to you guys, and we do appreciate it. I still never got the 70-inch curved 4K baby monitor for
It's still in the registry.
living room. I believe it's made by Samsung or Vizio. And it's ultra high definition.
No, that's
And when we don't need the baby monitor, I guess I could watch a movie or Game of Thrones or sports on.
we'll watch Suits.
I'm kidding. Don't do it.
No, but thank you. So we'll have another mail vlog. That's what I was saying. Probably the last one for baby stuff.
Yeah.
Then it'll be.
The
And
last.
Carter will be here. He's due in 4 weeks. I have a feeling he might come early, but I don't know.
I'm starting to trust you because everything
I'm
that you kind of
serious.
guessed, you've been right on.
He's so big and he moves so much. I think he's ready. He's ready to come out.
She keeps going like, look, feel this right here. Feel this right here. That's his butt.
He's
What? I
bleeding.
didn't even know that. She'd be like, look, he's kicking right here, his head's down here, and that's his butt right there.
And he's like, okay, I get it. He moves all day long. I'm excited. He's excited.
I love it. I told Valentina something that accidentally sounded offensive today. I was like, I'm kind of sick of your belly.
I'm staring at your belly.
I was like, wait, I mean that in a way that like I only get to know him right now by like feeling, kind of blindly like what
Belly
he's doing.
going.
But I want to get to know him, like look him in the eyes and kiss his face.
Yeah.
And then that's what I meant by that. But it's one of those things where it sounded a lot dumber because I'm a dude, and that's just how we
No,
communicate.
but I got it. But anyway, 4 weeks, so the countdown
Starts.
begins. Yeah.
The final countdown.
Yeah. 36 weeks. Yep.
36 weeks.
We gotta, we've been going for 36 minutes.
36 minutes? Mm-hmm. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes and we can preview the nursery. Keep the super chats coming because there's only so much I could talk about how busy we've been before you guys start to snore with the live chat open. Which is fine. You can do it. You can sleep if you want while you watch this, but I'd prefer a topic that you guys want to know about. Or
I like just answering the questions. It's fun.
Yeah.
When they say stuff. Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
Your phone battery-wise, though.
Oh,
Do
my
you have
phone's
enough
at
battery?
like 15%. So, Kimberly Reed.
Hi,
Good luck
Kimberly.
with his arrival. Are you nervous?
You know what? I'm not. He's more nervous than I am.
Of course I'm nervous.
I'm nervous in the sense like I want to make sure that he's healthy and I'm healthy, like everything goes well. But I'm not nervous as far as like the pain or like the pushing side of it. Like I'm not. I really am not. I'm so excited. Once I feel the contractions, I might change my mind.
I'll do
But
a
right
live
now
show.
I'm excited.
I'll do a live show. I'll be like, are you nervous now? No.
Like, get him out.
Get that camera.
I'm not nervous. I'm really excited, which is good. I think if you're calm, it goes smooth or better. Or
I'm nervous in the sense that like I don't know what to do. Like I know I'm just there to like kind of support Valentina for the birth, but a lot of guys have told me that it's hard not to feel in the way. You kind of just have to convince yourself that like you're here for a reason, but you're surrounded by doctors and nurses who are doing their important job, and her doing the job while we're all there, and then me just being like, "You're doing great. You're doing great." That's my role. In the
I
entire
think
thing.
you don't want to feel. You said you don't want to feel useless or something, but
Like-
you're not. Like you'll hold my hand until it turns purple.
But like, what if it's like a 13-hour labor? Like, do you just hold my hand for?
You hold the camera and you got this, and you keep talking to the camera so they know what's going on.
Oh, it's gonna be a 13-hour vlog.
I know you're gonna like be going through a lot just because it's intense. But as long as we can film some of that, because we'll look back, we'll forget about it after he's born, and then we'll look back and it's gonna be fun.
Very true. I think we saw a super chat in there.
Christina,
Sorry to get
I
my
have
face
her
in there.
here.
Oh.
Christina, we have a mutual friend.
We actually have a mutual friend, my buddy Ale Catanese. Might know you through Charles, so we should totally make a shoot happen. Purposely get a Disneyland pass so I can shoot in the park. What?
That's for that would be awesome. Like a family photo shoot in the park.
There is a picture that you can get at Disneyland that you can't get at Walt Disney World. Every time I see it, I'm like, man, that's awesome. There's
Which
that.
one?
It's the Mickey Ferris wheel. I'm sure it's an absolute garbage ride. It's not that I want to go to ride it, but like every time you see somebody with like the mouse ears and like a little bit of chocolate on their face and like one of those Mickey things, and they're like at Disneyland, and that's in the background, I always think like that is such an iconic, like, wow, that's California Disneyland to me.
We should go. I want to do the Pirates of the Caribbean there, which is different, and eat at the restaurant in the middle that I was telling you about.
Oh yeah.
Because that's different. The ride over there. Big Red Tower. Have you been watching Charles' RV trip? All his snaps, stories, Instagram. I mean, we see him
through Instagram. Yeah.
Everything every day.
I did see that.
And we talk to him all the time.
He's at Roswell right now, and I was like, "Have you seen any aliens or anything like that?" And he's like, "Not yet. I mean, they're painted everywhere." I was like, "All right, well, don't come back until you do."
Yeah. But I keep in touch with Allie, and yeah, they're doing great, so that's awesome. Kyle
Snyder says, Danny, you rock it on the little kid rides.
You're gonna rock it.
Oh, you're gonna rock it on the little kid rides.
Of course.
I can't wait. So I slowly kind of transitioned myself of like bringing out my inner kid to get ready for.
I don't think you've always been just the kid at heart. Like you just don't care. You just do stuff and yeah.
Yes.
I think
by
so.
Slowly, I mean my entire life I've been doing it.
Correct. That's 31 years.
No, but that's the thing. Like I told you guys, I was trying to get every Pixar movie.
For you, for himself.
Well, no, because everybody loves Pixar. I would have done it already, but now it seems like there's not a better time than ever.
It just looks better now that you're a dad, or you're gonna be a dad. It's like, I have all these Pixar movies for the baby. I'm like, yeah, you would have purchased them anyway without a kid.
Hold on, you're coming off so innocent on this. You're the one who told me to buy Up the other day. You're like, I love Up, it's the best
and
movie ever.
Ratatouille, yes.
Okay, so...
I participate. I'm helping too. Oh man. Love it. Kimberly Reed. You never know. I didn't feel my contractions and ended up giving birth unplanned at home on my floor with only my partner to help. All right.
Don't say that.
Get ready.
That's crazy. How? Like, I have so many questions
wow.
on how that happened. Like,
Kimberly, if she puts the emoji like this. Oh man.
I would feel like, oh my, I don't think I'm gonna faint at the hospital with this. If you told me to handle everything, I'd probably faint. Because I'd be so nervous as to how I get it right.
Yes.
Like, okay, so just to make sure that, okay, the head's coming, but just...
Again, I'm ready, like emotionally, physically, I'm ready. I just wanna finish his diaper bag, like wash a few things, and then he can come whenever he's ready. So we'll keep you posted.
At the hospital.
Hopefully we can make it all the way there. And I do feel contractions. I have been feeling them, just not a lot of them. Just a few a day, not every hour. So
Myra L.
Myra,
what advice have your parents given you guys?
So many.
A lot of advice. I mean, I think parents is just kind of like a natural thing to say like, I have things that I've learned that would have helped me when I first started that here I'm passing it on to you. Sometimes it can become overwhelming, and it's definitely almost always a little different from everybody. But from what we've gathered, it's just a lot of patience.
Love. Yes.
A lot of love. Prepare to not sleep.
And have the diaper bag ready before your due date. That was my mom. She said it a million times, yeah.
Before the due date. And pretty much from there.
Well, your mom's like, just prepare, because she had two. She had to be prepared. So she's like, you got this. Just one.
Just to remind you guys, my mom didn't know that she was having twins until a week before we were born. So that's where
I can't.
You couldn't even be prepared for something like that.
Anything I say, she's like, you got this.
It's kind of tough to complain to my mom.
But it helps, because I'm like, okay, that's right. You went through it. I got this.
Yeah.
It helps.
Not that you have complained to her, but
no, never.
You could be like, I feel him kicking, and he kicks a lot, and like we had to build all this stuff, and she'd be like, yeah, I did all that time.
I did that too.
Yeah. Tell me, no, she would never, but she could.
We have a couple more comments, and then we can show.
Okay, here we go. Mary San Miguel. Hi, Danny. Love WTK, and hello from Denver, Colorado.
Hi.
Hello. I love Denver. Big fan of that. Rose Duffy says, hope you all are doing well. Talking about visiting places, would you visit Liverpool and see where your Nam grew up? Hope my gift reached you too. Was that the gift?
That's the one that she couldn't, she had to send it twice.
Was that the Liverpool kids?
I think we did. I think so.
If those are the Liverpool onesies, incredible.
Rose, you sent a couple of things, you told me, so
I think
we received some. I don't know if there's something else coming, but we did.
But as far as visiting Liverpool, I have been before. We actually played a show there, but I didn't have enough time to go see everything. I wanted to go see I forget that tiny venue that the Beatles kind of grew up playing. I think it was called the Cellar, the Basement, something like that. I did want to go see that place. But unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to. But I have walked around Liverpool. I did go see Anfield, and I had a beer at the pub that's right across the street, and I felt like I was not worthy of being there, so it was tough. Okay.
But I would love to go with you, for sure.
Victoria? Hi from Philly. DLV from day one. Love you guys. Well,
Thank
hello.
you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Anita West. This is for Carter's piggy bank.
Oh, Anita, thank you.
I want to start a little piggy bank.
We should. We've been going for 45 minutes. Thank you. Thank you
for keeping it going. We hit 45 minutes.
Your phone's about to die. We got to show them the room.
Anita just saved the day, and my phone's about to die, so I'm going to take you guys to the room, but I'm not going to give you the entire peek. I'm just going to...
The dinosaurs.
There you go. Ready?
Taylor Brook.
Okay, here's a tiny look at it. All right, you guys ready? Here's a little sneak peek. That's going to be the color of the walls. And these are like the dinosaur photos that we got from the nursery. It's a bit tough. This is going to go on the door. So when you walk in, it's just going to say that. This was at the Science Center. Do you guys remember that vlog that we went to?
This last one?
The vlog where we went to the Science Center and the Beatles laser show was kind of like, meh. We saw that, but we hadn't announced the name yet, so we couldn't film it. And that's going to go on the room. And then lastly, from Taylor Brook, I hope you guys like the nursery. From Taylor Brook, Danny, remember the Flagler College hockey stuff you guys got? I do. I sent that. I am the president of the team.
Woo!
Been watching since day one. Taylor, thank you so much. I didn't even realize that that was from Flagler College, which I hear is one of the most beautiful campuses in the world because St. Augustine's the oldest city. The oldest city? Is it the oldest city in the country?
Yeah.
I don't know. But Taylor, you're amazing. Thank you for sending that.
Thank you.
And it's cool to communicate with you live in person instead of just reading all the stuff out of the box. But we want to thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for participating. We love doing these live shows. It kind of saves us a little bit of time to get to work and continue doing our thing in the nursery. So thank you for your patience on the lack of content the past couple of days. We're going to film today, get you another one tomorrow, and hopefully get back into it. Oh, Buddy wants us to say goodbye. Buddy says goodbye, guys.
Dies.
My phone's about to die. So from Buddy and all of us,
thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys. You say hi, buds? Yeah.